Hey. This is a great question. I love it. And I do get this asked often by contractors. So, do you really need a website in 2026? My answer is emphatically yes. It is the foundation to your business, and you do need one. Specifically now with what's happening with the large language models and how search is happening. So it says, I've kind of created this slide deck just to show you that 93% of buying journeys start with an online search. 81% of consumers research online before hiring a contractor. And 70% of those searches happen on a phone. And that's why your website has to launch fast and be mobile responsive. Super important. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what we can do. The contractors that I talk to talk a lot about the referrals. Like their business is basically word of mouth, and you can't bank on word of mouth. And if you can, that's one line in the water. What we're trying to do is put a second line in the water with your website, and a third and fourth with social media platforms, so that you try to be as omnipresent as you can be as a business owner in your local market. So referrals are definitely your best leads, but they're not a growth strategy. So slow seasons, typically January to March, the phone stops ringing, no referrals, crews are idle, overhead piles up. We get it, right? Key source disappears. So that real estate agent retires, the builder picks up another sub. One relationship can change your entire pipeline. You can't scale it, very unscalable. And even referrals Google you. So when a referral gets your information, they'll probably go to Google or a large language model to suss you out, to figure out who you are you reliable, credible, right? They want to add to that referral that they got. A homeowner Googles what happens. So no website, a stale Facebook page, probably no postings, incomplete directory listings. They're kind of wondering, the big red flag, are they still in business? A bad website, template site, stock photos, slow on mobile, no review widget, no chat widget, doesn't look very professional, they move on. The worst thing, specifically for contractors and home service pros, is not having a website is a major red flag. When people go to find you, if they see a Facebook page, they kind of wonder if you're just part-time and that sort of thing. So a real website, fast, mobile first, project photos, reviews, AI, need a quote, get a quote, they call and they book. Super, super important that when you have a website, you have all of your custom photos on there. That's why I encourage contractors every day to document your day. Don't worry about creating content per se. Go ahead and document your day. You're having coffee with your team, take a picture of it. You have lunch and you're meeting with a client, take a picture of it. You're doing some work, take a video of it. This stuff on your website is gold. Okay, Google and AI search changed everything? Absolutely. So now, basically what's happening in 2026, our homeowners are asking chat, Google AI overviews, voice assistants, all of these things that we're using now, Claude Code, Perplexity, Copilot, all of that stuff, Gemini, we're asking the questions inside those models, and is more important now more than ever to be cited in those models. So the most important thing to do is you have to make sure that, you have frequently asked questions on your website and you're answering those questions, okay? Generally, I keep clicking on that. Generally, that is how we'll help get you cited in the map pack, okay? Not the map pack, sorry, in the large language models. Super important. Let's go up here. Let me just see if I can make that a little bit smaller. So what a contractor website needs in 2026, obviously mobile first design. So build it for mobile first, worry about desktop later, because there's over 70% of the clicks happening on mobile. Under 2-second load, 53% of visitors leave if it takes longer. Nobody has any patience anymore. They want stuff fast. So that's why you got to focus on speed and on mobile. You want service and location pages, really important. So if you're doing business in one city, but you also serve these other cities that are close enough to you, having a service city location page will help you grab some of that traffic as well. Reviews on your website, nothing better. Everybody loves to hear what everybody else is saying so they can base their next decision on whether they choose you or not. A lack of reviews is not a good thing. Schema markup, that's code on the back of a page to make sure that Google and AI know exactly what it is you do in the area you say you're going to do it. And then, all this new AI chat, AI conversations, reviews AI, really important to embrace that on your website because you can close more deals 24/7, 365. Maybe you're finished at 5 or 6 or 8 o'clock at night, but someone's got a question at 12 o'clock. What if they asked the question and an AI agent was able to book them an appointment for whenever or collect their contact information so that you have a new potential prospect the next day? Very powerful to have these things on every single website. There's quite a bit more, but this carries the heavy lifting portion of it. WordPress versus static HTML on a CDN. So WordPress is it's got 43%, 44% of the internet market share. It's done very well, but it's kind of heavy. Sometimes it gets bloated. You've got some security vulnerabilities. There's a lot of issues with it. Where static HTML, there's no plugins, so there's nothing to update, nothing to hack, no database. You can get consistent scores 90 and plus on the page dev speed page dev page. However, I think I said that twice. It's like under $1 a month for 500 pages. And it's just, there's no management. There's really nothing. And here it's got, 100 global edge locations. Now, WordPress and now Cloudflare is offering M- pages, which will be a lot better than WordPress. If you need 3 or 4 people having access, or if you want to give client access, then that's probably the way to go. But for the most part, clients aren't necessarily going in and doing their own stuff on the website. So a static HTML with one person that has the access and the ability to change it is probably a good way to go. And the cost of not having a website, I think this one's huge. I can't believe the amount of contractors that think they're okay because they have a Facebook page. And I think if I'm going to spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on any renovation, any contractor, I need to see your work. I need to see that you've got a website. I need to see your team. I need to see all of that because right off the bat, they don't trust that industry. It's just the way it is. It's like the automotive industry. People have like some trust issues there. So have a website. Tell them your story, where you came from, why you're doing what you do, what you love best about it. All these things help to get you that next conversion. So if you just kind of look at this, missed leads per month, 5 to 15, God, even if it was 1, if the average job value is $5,000, you're closing at 30%, you could be losing 75 to 22 grand. Lost revenue per year, it adds up big time. So you want to keep your eyes on not losing any leads in your bucket and make sure that you do have a website to try to capture some of that traffic and convert some of that traffic into deals. So not sure if your website is working for you? Let me know, hit me up. I'd love to do an AI lead audit for you. You can find me at my numbers below, paul@pmconsulting.ca. My phone number's there. I'd love to take a look at your website and see if there's a way that we can make it better to bring you in more revenue, more dollars, and more sales. Okay, thank you.